On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 cups of tea, 2 fishy jokes, and a sailboat out at sea. Hello. Do you enjoy that nap of yours? Well, that's certainly a fine how do you do. You come all this way out here just to see me for a visit, nice spot of tea and all that. And the moment you step 3 feet into the threshold, you pass out for a nap. I don't blame you. Well, out there's not fit for man, nor beast, nor monster, nor anything in between. But I'm glad you were able to make it here safely, human. It's been so long since we've seen each other. What has it been? 5, 6 years? 10 at most, I would think. But it is nice to see you again. And here I was, planning to visit you. I said to myself, Halie, you spend most of your time alone in this little wood cabin, and you hardly ever see anyone, especially when you settle down for a winter's nap. Why not see that old childhood friend of yours? Maybe have some tea and some sweets. After all, you won't be seeing anyone until springtime. Oh, and speaking of tea, I think the tea's ready. Normally I hand make a brew, but I got some instant tea since I wanted to make sure I had everything ready. And properly blending my own tea does take a little bit of time, so I opted for some orange and cinnamon tea. I hope it's to your liking. But tell me, human, how have you been? You look good. You look very good, well fed. Last I heard, you were with that sweetheart of yours back at the academy. How have you two been doing? Oh, that's wonderful. Now I remember. I remember the wedding. That was certainly a festive occasion to be there for. And thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. So you two are getting ready to have an anniversary soon? Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. What am I doing? I've just sort of been keeping to myself. I am cleaning the house, storing up food for the winter, so my larder's extra full. You noticed on the bookshelf. Yes. I'm a sentimental old fool, I know. But catching the bouquet at your wedding was special. I've not had any prospects, but perhaps this coming spring might bring me some romance, just like it brought you romance. Speaking of romance and your wife, how are your children doing? Last I heard, little Denise was 7, and your toddler, Michael, was, well, toddling. Oh. Oh, congratulations! Congratulations, dear. A 3rd one on the way. Well, you know what they say about 3. 3 is a good number. That your cell phone? Oh my. Seems to be going off. That's just it, isn't it? Every time you find a moment of peace, there's always something else that needs to get done. But hey, at least we're able to make time to see old friends and to enjoy tea on this cozy winter holiday season. Oh, right. I did hear about that winter festival coming up. I suppose I might go. We'll see. I'll have to dress up in layers because, well, we hedgehog folk, we don't really like the cold all that much. So if we end up crossing paths at the winter festival, I'll look like a ball of yarn to you. Keep laughing. Sorry, it's my neighbor's dog. I agreed to dog sit for them while they were away in Florida. Their dog's an absolute sweetheart, and, well, she also had puppies. Aren't they darling, though? She had 8 of them on her first litter. Can you believe that? Lovely tea, isn't it? It's still snowing out there. Would you like some more tea? There you go. I take it it's to your liking. You've already had 2 cups. I always say there's nothing more comfortable than a nice hot cup of cinnamon and orange tea in the wintertime, especially when it's snowing like this. Well, if I were alone, I'd be curled up at the moment with a good book along with this nice cup of tea. So, what do you do around the wintertime? I mean, aside from Christmas. Like, I've always been curious how you humans spend winter. Bundling up extra? Still moving around and heading to work even with snow, though. I understand that. I can't remember what year it was, but yeah, we were both still in school, and if I'm remembering correctly, there was just a massive snowstorm, like inches, layers, and inches of thick snow, to the point where there was a blackout. I remember those days like it was yesterday. Me and my family had a gas-powered stove, and so your family would visit ours. I'll still never forget the day when I was peeking through the pantry looking for a little bit of a snack, and I saw you helping yourself to some raspberry and slug jam. Also, the look on your face when you realized my mother's winterberry fudge wasn't actually made with chocolate, but rather it was made with Tanzanian slug buds. It tastes just like chocolate without being toxic to us. Tell me, do you... Oh, all right. That answers my question. Just casually taking... How many of those bricks of my fudge have you eaten? Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I have all of my mom's recipes from when I was a wee little pup. Oh, my brother's still doing his business. Yup, still wears his pirate hat and still jaunty and nice and mellow. And I don't know if I told you, but he actually has a little jingle for his business. How does it go again? I'm just a hedgehog on a Roomba, out for a joyride, what's it to your might, and this vacuum into and ever make myself some moolah. Roomba, hedgehogs riding Roomba, hedgehogs riding Roomba, hedgehogs riding... It's silly, but the fact that he was able to design his pirate ship in the exact design of a Roomba, and the fact that it still floats on water and is all seaworthy, I'm impressed. Oh, well, that was my brother for you. He was always odd as a pup, and, well, I'm glad that he's happy and that he's doing well for himself. His business seems to be thriving, so I can't fault him for that, and I'm glad he's happy. He's happy, he's safe, he's healthy, that's all I could ask for. It'll be nice to see him for the holidays. I know my mother and father are planning another big invite. We always have a nice little Christmas dinner and whatnot. Will you be having the same sort of Christmas dinner with your family? You can tell me. You know I won't judge you, I promise. I understand that. It's nice to spend time with family, especially on the holidays. Meant to note, though, as soon as I get the chance, I want to try and tinker with this this blend of tea. I think, I don't know, I want to try and experiment with it a little bit later on. Well, I've done some catering here and there for tea parties. The last one I did was for a bridal shower. Aside from that, it's been kind of touch and go, but I'm carrying on. I'm still working my my current job over down at the Easy Mart. I make sandwiches, and I actually on occasion get to sell my tea blends. So I just try and make it work. How's your family doing though? Like your in-laws and your mother and father? Because I remember when you were first dating your wife and, well, you weren't sure if your in-laws liked you or not. How have they been? How's your whole family been doing? Oh, come on. I like long stories, you know that. So what's been going on with you? My best dear friend human? Oh, I see. You're getting ready to be an uncle again too. That's always wonderful. I do so love families and baby showers and just the togetherness, sort of village mentality. I mean, that's how I was before I struck out on my own, and then I want to have a family, but I still don't have any prospects. But I'm not giving up yet. It's just complicated. Oh, more tea? All right. And you get the last cup. Your third cup, I might add. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my tea, and I'm glad we're still able to make time to visit with one another. Well, as I mentioned before, I don't have any prospects, but I'm not against it. For me, it's just finding time to, try and set out to find somebody. But I think if I... Here now. Why put me on the spot like this? You're making me blush. Asking me what I want in an ideal partner. My goodness. That is very unbecoming of you. What would your wife say? My goodness. Well, if you're going to tease me, then I can tease you. Turnabout is fair play after all, my friend. But I suppose if I were going to be looking for a partner, I'd want them to have some qualities similar to Hastings from Hercule Poirot. The Belgian detective with the little grey cells. I remember we used to watch that a lot as children. When we couldn't watch any cartoons. Those were the days, weren't they? I think I still have a few copies of Agatha Christie's Poirot novels on my bookshelf. I'd have to go look. You could borrow them if you want. Oh, dear, you know I'm more than happy to share what I have with you, and I don't mind lending you books like when we were kids. All I ask is that you just take care of them and you return them in a timely manner. And besides, you can always read them to the children. And they can grow up learning about mysteries and how to solve crimes, should any of them decide that they want to be a detective. Personally, I think there's no better detective role model than that of Monsieur Hercule Poirot and Hastings. That's just my 2 cents worth anyway. Aww. Oh, quaint, how charming, my goodness. Are they really calling me Auntie Halie now? Oh, bless my heart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that is very precious. I'm sorry. Just, But I do plan on visiting. You are having that Christmas party, though, aren't you? Well, then I'll be there, and I'll make sure to have some nice presents for the little ones, and something for you and the missus, since you're expecting a 3rd child. But don't worry, Auntie Halie will be there at the Christmas party, I promise. Besides, it'll be a nice change of pace, aside from staying inside all winter and napping. And speaking of napping, oh my. You know that I have a spare bedroom, right? Because it looks like the road's not going to be safe for transporting back anytime soon. However, I have a friend, you know, Mr. Mole, Mr. and Mrs. Mole. Well, they, charming family that they are, they have made a sort of tunneling system to go from point A to point B. Actually, I think I have a doorway that leads from my house to their house. But after we take a little bit of a nap, we could knock on their door and I could explain the situation to them. After all, we don't want to worry your wife sick with where you are, and I want to make sure you're able to get home safely. So, how does that sound? All right. Then we'll take a nap, and in about 30 minutes I'll wake you up and I'll try and phone Mr. and Mrs. Mole and see if they have a tunnel path back to your hometown. All right. The bathroom's upstairs if you want to freshen up, and then you know where the spare room is. I think I'll sleep over here by the fireplace. Good napping, my friend. And it was good to see you again. I miss them so much.